And let's get the states one more time. You all are Virginia.
Illinois.
New York.
All right, awesome. It's going to be great. Is everybody ready to go? Okay, toss up one. For any player on any team, this is Intermediate Division Round 3 at the NJCL National Convention. Toss up one. Who oversaw lavish decorations in the Roman Forum and hired 320...
A1.
Answer, please.
I dial.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
Above.
Who oversaw lavish decorations in the Roman Forum and hired 320 pairs of gladiators with silver-tipped weapons as aedile in 65 BC, launching a political career that also included a consulship in 59 BC and an appointment as dictator for life in 44 BC that led to his eventual assassination?
C1.
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar is correct. Assassination. Bonus one for the C team. What position in the cursus honorum did Caesar hold in 62 BC when he tried to deny the staunch Optimates supporter Lutatius Catulus the honor of restoring the temple of Capitoline Jupiter?
I'm just listing things at her.
Okay. Let's go with Cloister.
Okay. Defer to C2.
Cloister.
Is that your final answer? Sorry, it's a prior, unfortunately. But try bonus two. What contemporary of Caesar served as censor in 65 BC, proposing full citizenship for the inhabitants of Cisalpine Gaul, and later died fighting in the east in 53 BC?
Cicero was assassinated. Just pick someone.
Time.
Defer to C2.
What the hell? I don't know. Marcus. Lucius.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's Crassus.
Oh.
So that's 10 points on toss-up 1 to the C team, but we'll move to toss-up 2 for any player. Give an antonym of the Latin verb ascenda.
A3. Discendo.
Descendo is correct. Climb up. Bonus 1. What compound of cado means to fall in battle?
Aikido?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
I'm sorry, that's not acceptable. Aikido would be the best answer, and you could also take Konkido. But try bonus 2. What Latin deponent verb means to fall or slip or slide? Labor. Final. That's correct. For 15 points on toss-up 2. Everyone is eligible for toss-up 3. When recognized by the spotter, perform or describe the following commands. Saluta comites et dic Anglicae, hodie est dies optimus.
A2.
Hi guys. Today is the best day.
That's correct. Bonus 1 for the 18. Perform or describe the following commands. Consentite et dicite Anglicae, ita vero, sed cras erit melius.
Yeah, I think so, but tomorrow will be better.
Yeah, tomorrow will be better.
Oh, sorry, could you repeat that?
Yeah,
Yes, tomorrow will
I
be better.
agree.
Tomorrow will be better, yeah.
Sounds good to me. Bonus 2. Perform or describe the following commands. Jungite manus et narrate comitibus Anglicae, bonum diem.
Join hands and say.
Good day.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That's correct. For a full point on toss-up 3. Moving on to toss-up 4. Which man whose mother was also...
C2.
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
No one above.
Which man whose mother was also his grandmother joined forces with heroes like Hippomedon?
A4.
Oh. Answer, please. Polynices is correct.
Nice.
Commandant and Amphiaraus to take back the throne of Thebes from his brother Antiochus. Bonus 1 for the 18. Name a man who was grandfather to Polynices and Antiochus.
Grandfather, Polynices, and Antiochus. I think, well, because their parents were Oedipus, then their grandparent would be Laius, or Oedipus' father. Laius. Laius, final.
That's correct. Bonus 2. Which son of Polynices later successfully took the throne of Thebes?
His name was Thersander. Thersander? I think so.
I defer to A4.
Thersander.
That's correct for a full 20 to Team A on toss of 4. Moving to toss of 5, then we'll have our first quarter score check. What Latin term was used to refer to buildings such as the one constructed by Tullus Hostilius in the Roman Forum, where the Senate met?
A1.
Korea.
Korea is correct.
Nice, good job, that was good.
Bonus 1 for Team A. What road ran through the Roman Forum, followed the course of a stream, and led between the Regia and the Temple of Vesta?
Yes. No, don't say that.
Time.
I defer to A1.
Yes, Sakura.
That is correct.
Yes.
Bonus 2. What arch stood at the southeast end of the Forum and was completed around 81 AD?
Something, type, something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right.
The Arch of Titus, final.
That's correct for a full
Nice.
20 to Team A on toss of 5. And when y'all are ready, our first quarter scores.
Looks like after the first quarter, we have Team A with 75 points, Team B will get to score, and Team New York C with 10.
And I have the same.
Good. Everybody good to go? Wonderful. Toss up 6 for any player on any team.
Can we have the door?
We got more spectators. Okay. Toss up 6 for any player. What English technological term, often counted in the thousands or millions, derives from a Latin verb for to paint and
C1.
Pixels?
Pixels is correct, nice. And refers to the smallest addressable element of a digital image. Bonus 1 for the C team. What other English term for a type of computer program is directly borrowed from a Latin word that means poison or slime?
Time.
Python?
I'm sorry, Python is not correct. We were looking for virus.
Oh.
That's not a
So
program.
a virus is a type of computer program. I think we can't take Python because that's not really a program.
No,
But try bonus 2. What other English term derived from a Latin word for tree trunk means a systematic compilation of laws or instructions written for a program?
Time.
Algorithm?
Sorry, we're looking for code. So that's 10 points on toss of 6. But nice job. We'll move to toss of 7 for any player on any team. What emperor left behind a surplus of 2 billion sesterces, established 5 jurists as members of the imperial council, and built a wall in Britain?
B2.
Hadrian.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
C1.
Answer, please. Call.
Hadrian also, I don't know. It's my guess.
A1.
Antoninus Pius is
Yes,
correct.
good job, good job.
While in Britain north of his predecessor Hadrianus. Bonus 1 for the 18. What governor of Britain was commissioned with the building of the Antonine Wall from the Firth of Forth to the Firth of Clyde?
Yeah, it's a blow.
I defer to A1.
That is correct. Bonus
Good
2.
job.
What wife of Antoninus Pius was the adopted mother of Marcus Aurelius and received a temple in the Roman Forum alongside her husband?
I defer to A1.
Faustino,
Prompt?
the elder.
That's correct.
Nice.
For a full 20 on toss of 7. Moving to toss of 8 for any player on any team. Translate the following sentence into English. Magistra rogat, ubi discipuli sit.
B4.
The teacher asks, where are the students?
That's correct. Bonus 1 for the B team. Translate the following sentence into Latin. The students wanted to know why the teacher was asking.
Discipoli volevano scrivere. Pur magister roget.
Defer to B4.
Wait, could you repeat the prompt again?
We're at time.
Okay. Discipoli volevan scire pur magister roget.
I'm sorry, I can't accept that answer, and the only reason is because, actually I'll explain after you do bonus 2, but bonus 1 is not correct. Bonus 2, translate the following sentence into Latin. We didn't know what the students were doing.
Nescimus quod. Could you repeat the?
Yes, we didn't know what the students were doing. Can I need your answer?
Okay.
Please start your answer.
Okay.
Defer to A4.
Yeah. Nescimus quod facerunt discipuli.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. And so the first one, the reason is when it's past tense, you need what's called secondary sequence. So the subjunctive verb is going to be in the imperfect.
Oh, so
And then bonus 2 is wrong for other reasons, but
rogare.
yeah. But otherwise that would have been correct. So nice job. That's 10 points on top of
Can you say the answer for bonus 2?
Yes. You can say nescivimus or nescievamus quid
Quid
discipuli facerent or agerent.
facerent.
Yeah. Moving to, great question. Moving to toss up 9 for any player on any team. Responde latine. Si patruus est frater patres, quis est frater matre?
A1.
Avunculus.
Avunculus is correct.
Nice.
Bonus 1 for the A team. Responde latine. Quis est pater uxoris aut mariti?
Can you repeat the Latin?
Yes. Responde latine. Quis est pater uxoris aut mariti?
Time. I defer to A1.
Socer.
That's correct. Very nice.
Good job.
Bonus 2. Responde latine. Quis est femina quam pater in matrimonium ducit postquam mater mortua est?
Time. I defer to A1.
Matrona.
I'm sorry, I can't take that. We're looking for a stepmother type concept, so no haircut. But nice job with Soker. That's 15 points to the A team on toss of 9. We'll move to toss of 10 and have our halftime score check. What woman, facing a similar problem to that of Penelope, established a high stakes competition?
A4.
Atlanta.
Atalanta is correct.
Nice.
That led to the death of many of her suitors until the goddess Aphrodite helped one of them with a gift of golden apples. Bonus 1 for the A team. Who eventually beat Atalanta in this amazing race?
Final.
Hippomenes is correct. Bonus 2. Which son of Atalanta became a member of the Seven Against Thebes?
Parthenopaeus.
I defer to A4.
Parthenopaeus.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Parthenopaeus is correct. That's a full 20 on toss of 10. Sorry, I was just making sure. When you already are counting scores.
So currently we have Team A at 130 points, Team B at 10 points, and Team C at 20 points.
Wonderful. Let's keep it going. Toss up 11.
We're ready.
Which Thessalian grandson of Autolycus?
A4.
Odysseus.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. We're reading for the B and C teams. Which Thessalian grandson of Autolycus survived the usurpation of Cretheus' throne, grew up on Mount Pelion, and returned to his birth city of
B3.
Jason?
Jason is correct. Iolcus, conspicuously missing a sandal, much to the dismay of his other Pelians. The answer is Jason. Bonus 1 for the B team. Name Jason's father, the eldest son of Cretheus.
Yes, this is the other one. Aisin.
Iason?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Ison is correct. Bonus 2. Which two goddesses helped Jason before he set sail with the Argonauts?
Hera and Athena?
Final answer?
Yep.
Yes, that's correct. For a full 20 on toss of 11.
Great.
All players are back in for toss of 12. Describamos nunc proprietates dictionum in hac sententia. Credo puellas ad forum festinaturas esse. Quo tempore est credo?
A1.
Answer, please. I'm sorry, that's not correct.
B4.
Praesentus.
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
C1.
Present?
I'm sorry, that's not correct. So basically, praesanes is a third declension adjective, so you would have wanted it to be praesenti,
Tis.
with a long I, so not mountain, praesenti.
Oh, praesenti.
Yes.
Could you also say praesens?
You could have said praesanes, where like it's an implied tempus est praesanes, but generally you want to make it agree with whatever the question word is. So because it's ablative, the best answer would just be put it also in the
Would
ablative.
I have gotten the point if I said praesens?
Yes.
Oh.
Anyway, so no points on toss of 12.
Yeah, no, I just didn't know why they got it wrong.
I think a goal for next year is to publish like a comprehensive just list of everything that is necessary for that format. Okay, toss up 13 for any player on any team. What man, preparing for battle, holding Actor's spear and a sword Vulcan had forged for his father Daunus, prayed that he would be able to win the upcoming battle so that Lavinia would marry him?
A4.
Answer, please. And then call.
Yes.
Sorry, that's not correct.
B3.
Turnus is correct. So that Lavinia would marry him and not Aeneas. Bonus 1 for the B team. Which people whose capital was Ardea did Turnus lead?
No, I don't read that, because I don't really know.
The Phoenicians.
It's not Phoenicians, they're, oh gosh.
The Cretians.
No, because they're in Rome, but gonna be Rome eventually. No idea.
Time.
Etruscan.
The Etruscans.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. This is the Rutulians, or the Rutuli. The try bonus 2. What sister of Turnus used her shape-shifting abilities to aid him in battle?
I'm so sorry. Turn up.
Or, what's it?
Go with turn up,
Nemesis.
because I've got no other.
Turn off.
Is that your final answer?
I suppose so.
I'm sorry, it is Juturna.
Wait, can you spell that? Can you spell that?
I-U-U-R-N-A.
I-U what?
I-U-T-U-R-N-A.
Oh, I see.
Moving to toss-up, let's see. So this is 10 points on toss-up 13 for the B team, moving to toss-up 14 for any player on any team. Listen carefully to the following passage, which I will read twice. As wealthy King Croesus and the wise Solon continue to discuss the happiest person in the world. Then respond in English to the questions that follow. Tandem rex Croesus, qui putavit se esse hominem felicissimum, iratus factus est, et clamavit, qual modo isti homines sunt feliciores quam ego, rex dives et potens. Non ne vides regnum et aurum meum. Solon respondit, vita semper mutatur, pauperes pecuniam inveniunt, reges in servitudinem cadunt, solum post mortem tuam, sciemus quam felix sis. Rereading. Tandem rex Croesus, qui putavit se esse hominem felicissimum, iratus factus est, et clamavit, qual modo isti homines sunt feliciores quam ego, rex dives et potens. Non ne vides regnum et aurum meum. Solon respondit, vita semper mutatur, pauperes pecuniam inveniunt, reges in servitudinem cadunt, solum post mortem tuam, sciemus quam felix sis. The question, what always changes?
C1.
Life.
Life is correct, according to Solon. Bonus 1 for the C team. What two things does Croesus point out to Solon as evidence of his happiness?
His golden is kingdom.
Is that your final answer? Yes, very nice. Bonus 2. When will Croesus be able to know how lucky he is?
After he dies. Yeah, after he dies. Like when he's dead.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct for a full 20 to the C team on toss-up 14. Moving on to toss-up 15. Which of the following words, if any, comes from a different Latin root than the others? Comfy, forte, enforce, unfortunate, fortify.
A3. They all come from the same word.
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
B4.
Comfy.
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
Team C is not a.
Rereading for the C team. Which of the following words, if any, comes from a different Latin root than the others? Comfy, forte, enforce, unfortunate, fortify.
C2.
Unfortunate is correct. Bonus 1 for the C team. 2 answers are required. For each of these 2 English words, give the Latin word and the meaning of the word at its root. So give the Latin word and its meaning at its root. Collateral, latitude.
Wait, it's looking for a verb?
2 answers are required for each of these 2 English words. Give the Latin word and its meaning at its root. Collateral, latitude. Please start your answer.
Pharaoh, Fere, or collateral, and latus, or latitude. And Pharaoh, Fere means the fair to bring, and latus means like long. Or wide.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. You got latitude right. That is from latus, meaning wide. Collateral is just from a noun, latus, that means side. But try bonus 2. 2 answers are required for each of these 2 English words. Give the Latin word and its meaning at its root. Collection, legitimate.
Time.
Collection, I wrote collection is Lego library to choose, and legitimate is lex meaning law.
Yes, that is correct. And then in general, I would say hold off from the infinitive, like give like the minimum amount of information to make sure you don't get like wrong. But yeah, that's correct. So 15 points on toss of 15, and our scores after 15.
It looks like everybody's on the board and doing pretty well with Team A 130 points, Team B 40 points, and Team C 50 points.
We're getting a preview of tomorrow. Maybe not. Probably not. Let's not do this at NJCL to YMCA.
All right, last 100 points on the board. Toss of 16 for any player. For the noun cornu, give the genitive singular
C1.
Cornu?
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
A2.
Answer, please. I'm gonna call. Cornus is correct. Genitive singular form meaning of the horn. Bonus 1, now say in Latin with the horn in the ablative singular. Now say in Latin with the horn in the ablative singular.
Time.
Cornu.
That is correct. Bonus 2, now say in Latin horns in the nominative plural.
Cornua. Final.
That's correct for a full 20 on 16 for the A teams, moving a toss of 17. Using the verb fero, say in Latin, he brings.
A1.
That is correct. Bonus 1 for the A team. Using fero once again, say in Latin, you all have brought.
Time.
To listus. Final.
To listus is correct. Bonus 2. And continuing to use fero, say, it had been brought.
Yep. Latum. Arat. Final.
That's correct for a full 20 on toss of 17. Awesome. Moving to toss of 18 for any player. What kings attacks on several Greek cities on the island of Rhodes led Attalus I of Pergamum to appeal for Roman aid, setting off
C1.
Pyrrhus?
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
No other button.
Reading for the A and B teams. What kings attacks on several Greek cities on the island of Rhodes led Attalus I of Pergamum to appeal for Roman aid, setting off the Second Macedonian?
A1.
Philip V is correct.
Good job. That was
Bonus
good.
1 for the A team. What consul of 200 BC, an ancestor of one of the emperors of 69 AD, proposed that the Comitia Centuriata declare war on Philip? What consul of 200 BC, an ancestor?
Time.
I defer to A1.
Answer please.
Galba.
Galba is correct. Bonus 2.
Good job.
To gain support for Galba's new declaration of war, the Comitia declared that veterans of what contemporary general would be exempt from fighting against Philip? To gain support for Galba's new declaration of war, the Comitia declared that veterans of what contemporary general would be exempt from fighting against Philip?
Time.
I defer to A1.
Scipio.
Prompt?
Africanus.
That's correct.
Nice.
For a full 20 to Team A on toss of 18. Moving on to toss of 19. How should a patient take a medication with the abbreviation P period?
A2.
As much as needed.
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
C2.
sorry, that's not correct.
B1.
After eating.
That is correct. E period, C period on the label. You get the visual question.
Yes!
You now have 5 seconds to inspect the visual. Please remember to be quiet for the team answering bonus.
Next slide.
You are looking at a sample prescription order for a hospital patient with medications numbered 1 through 4. Give the number of the medication that should be taken as needed at bedtime.
Okay, number 1.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
I'm sorry, it's number 3,
Okay.
but try bonus 2. Give the Latin and the English for the abbreviation that indicates how often prescription 1 should be taken.
I'm going to guess as needed.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
I'm sorry, it's quater in die, which means 4 times a day. So that's 10 points on top of 19, and our score is going into the final question.
Team A.
Oh,
has-
yes, oh, sorry, we need to see
Everyone
that.
likes to see the visual.
Oh, yes,
yes.
please. Oh, yes.
Beautiful visual. It's so beautiful.
Wait,
Incredible.
designavisti?
Sorry?
Designavisti?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, did you design?
Oh, no. Probably if you look up prescription on Google Images, it's probably like the first one. All right, back to the score.
Alright, so Team A is having 190 points, Team B 50, and Team C 55.
And I can carry.
I-L.
Why?
Last toss-up of the round for any player on any team.
Here's the door.
Sorry.
Toss-up 20.
Or not.
We're done.
No. No need traffic.
Okay.
All right, take 3. Toss-up 20. Who gave Odysseus the advice to walk past the king and appeal directly to the queen when entering the court of her?
A4.
Nausicaa is correct.
Nice, good job.
When entering the court of her parents, the hospitable rulers of the Phaeacians. Bonus 1 for Team A. Name her parents, the queen and king of the Phaeacians.
Alcinous and Arete.
I defer to A4.
Alcinous and Arete.
That's correct. Bonus 2. After she heard Odysseus' brief preamble, what question did Arete ask, having seen an inconsistency in his claim that he was a wanderer from the sea?
Where did he come from? Let's go with that.
I defer to A4.
Where did he come from? Where do you come from? Is the question she asked.
From?
Because she asked that because. That's a fun answer.
It was where he got his clothes or who gave him his clothes. So that's 15 points on toss of 20, and our final scores.
We have 205 points for Team A, 50 and 55.
I agree.